That is the way we create a fictional reality, which becomes a functional reality.
Fictional reality? Meaning interpreting it with what we have known
what
all
we
our
heard,
lives.
like Ramayana mein Krishna ka story dekha.
Right.
We heard the story of Krishna in Mahabharata as a leader, and then one day you experience something and you connected it with the Krishna consciousness.
So that's the fictional reality.
That's the fictional reality created by human mind,
Right.
out of an imaginative faculty, which now becomes a reality to human mind.
It becomes a functional reality now?
It is the only reality. For somebody, if it produces an action which he thinks that he is doing all right and walk appropriately in the walks of life, that's well and good for that person.
But if there is a conflict, then that has to...
But the problem is, when he is doing well and good with that kind of thing, then normally and naturally the thinking power which created that idea in him is constantly use it to propagate the same thinking mechanism.
Sure.
That is called fascism of thinking. Thinking is the ultimate fascism, because that is how you propagate.
And that's how it's going to be alive.
That is the only way.
Yeah, so it'll constantly keep...
So that means that thinking mechanism, which is an idea, is always trying to control the life and create a fictitious future, which the one who conceived it as a reality cannot match it with the life that is unfolding, so the conflict continues.
Is happening. Okay.
And you don't know how to overcome the conflict, so you impose an imaginative reality and mask the reality that you are facing.
Isn't that imaginative reality also connected to that fictional reality?
That is the only reality. The imaginative reality is the fictional reality. And for human mind, there is no other reality. That's the whole point. So the human mind, it can, by the power of its thinking, imagine an ultimate reality, which may not be so. It imagines an ultimate reality and trying to prove that that is an ultimate reality. But life always shows that that is not so.
So that's where the conflict begins.
Continues. If your fictional reality that you are moving, if you have no desire to impose onto anybody else,
then you're good.
Then there is no problem.
Nothing, yeah, that's good.
The problem becomes, it's like a virus. The virus cannot live outside the human body or outside a living system. As soon as the virus goes out, it is dead after some time. So in the meantime, it has to find a new host. So the thought that is there, which is not in human head, has no power by itself. So everything is in human being. You understand? It is inside us. We give it power. There is no God without a believer. It is the belief system which creates an ultimate reality and stamp it as a reality which has no power outside the human being. It is the human being who gives power to that and uses on other human being and proves it power. No God, no idea can touch me. I can say anything I want, but I know some head this idea will be challenged, and they are the one who will be so threatened and challenged that they will be fearful, and the fearful human takes the first step to protect himself. So they are the one who will come and kill me. I will never do any harm to anybody because I know what is in operation here. But the fear that they are trying to protect themselves from, they can't face the fear. They protect themselves with an idea, with an image, with a thinking mechanism. So whenever somebody takes that away, you feel that you are exposed and vulnerable and you are going to die. Without God, oh my God. This fear, the only way you can protect yourself is that the one who tells there is no God, you go and kill him. Show that your God is powerful.
Right.
And that keeps the artificial division between two human beings alive. Otherwise, between two human beings, if there is no competition of food, there is no problem. It is the idea in our head makes us the worst enemy to ourselves and others. Otherwise, this specimen is absolutely a peaceful organism. But it has power. It can create tremendous destruction, but it doesn't want to unless it is afraid. It is a fearful individual who is trying to protect its own fear out of imposing an idea, destroys everything. And human being has only one tool to protect itself. It is the thought-induced reality. It is the reality they are discovering through thinking mechanism. That's God, my God, your God. I will kill myself and everybody, including my children, my generations, to protect my God.
Yeah.
So the life is not important. It is the idea which is more important.